San Antonio Spurs fans, this book right here, so it's changed everything for me.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Well, on my plane ride from San Antonio to Connecticut today, I found out something that really surprised me and actually shocked me, and that's why I'm doing this video. While I'm going over, drop a comment down below if this news I'm about to tell you surprises you, and hit the thumbs up if you like support the channel. And of course, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. So anyway, let me get to the video. And this will be kind of a half and half video. One half will be the news that kind of surprised the heck out of old TSR with the Spurs. And then I just want to kind of go over everything that I got while I was in San Antonio, just, to pad the video length, but also kind of, show you the cool stuff I got from fans and from the Spurs, etc. So anyway, I'm on the plane, reading this Spurs book. And I see this. Rod Strickland. I'm looking. Look at the date. May 12th, 1990. Now, why is this relevant? So many times I get asked, Rich, what made you a Spurs fan? David Robinson. That answer will never change. But I also get asked, how long have you been a Spurs fan? And I usually go with, I can't quite remember Spurs fans. I think it was around early 1991, in the middle of David Robinson's second year. That was a long time ago. My memory's a little fuzzy. What's not fuzzy, though, is I watched this live in May 19th, 1990, when Rod Strickland made the stupidest pass I've ever seen in NBA playoff history and took the ball the old way over his shoulder, over his head, whatever it was. I think it may have been over his head, and turned the ball over, and the Spurs ended up losing. I watched that live. I remember being angry that the Spurs lost, and then as I'm reading this on the plane, I'm like, wait a minute. I've been a Spurs fan a year longer than I've been telling everybody. I've been telling everybody early 91, Robinson's second year. I was a fan during his rookie season. So that was surprising to me. But here's the shocker. Here's what shocked me. That's why I put the name of the video. As I'm doing the math, right? I started following the Spurs, I'm guessing early 1990. Spurs fans, I know for a fact I started watching the New York Giants in the fall of 1990. They actually would end up winning the Super Bowl that year, and it was all down from there. Which, here's what shocked me, and you guys are probably going to like this. Some of you will, especially you Cowboys fans. I have been a San Antonio Spurs fan longer than a New York Giants fan. And I honestly had no idea. And my apologies for the 4 years on this channel. I've been telling you incorrectly that I've been a Giants fan longer. Because seeing this and seeing the date made me realize I'm 100% certain I watched that Rod Strickland turnover in the 1990 playoffs and was livid about it. So I was a Spurs fan then. And I pretty much saw all David Robinson's career now. I missed probably the first half of his rookie season. I don't remember that. But I guess I was there for the second half. And that's my news. So sorry if you're disappointed, if you're expecting something more. To me, that was a huge surprise, being a New York Giants fan for over 30 years, a Spurs fan for over 30 years, and now finding out whatever I put in my head at some point in my life that I messed up the dates. I thought for sure that Rod Strickland pass against Portland was 1991, which is why I always deferred being a Spurs fan in early 91. No, I was off a whole year. So, I don't know. I guess that's pretty cool. I really did get to see pretty much all David Robinson's career. Now, off to the second half of the video. You all got me so much cool stuff, and I couldn't even take it all. My carry-on was stuffed. You guys wanted to give me some Tim Duncan O's and Wheaties boxes, and I'm so sorry I could not take them with me. I literally couldn't take one more thing, except for maybe a marble, onto that plane. That being said, I got a lot of cool stuff I wanted to show off, and I'm just kind of reference if it was from a fan, because so many different TSR subscribers got me stuff that it's getting a little jumbled who got me what, and I don't want to mess it up. This book was one of them, by the way, and a fantastic read. It ends right before Kawhi is traded. Go figure. Right before the injury plague season. So it stops right with the good times rolled away after that book. Anyway, we got a San Antonio Spurs championship jersey shirt with none other than Tim Duncan. Still kills me that I didn't get a picture of him getting that cake, man. If I should have had my camera out at all times walking on terrace level. That's where all the big money is. Anyway, the Spurs organization gave me this. Manu Hall of Fame night from October 19th, 2022 with the one and only H-E-B. I know you guys love H-E-B, but I got a Manu shirt, which is awesome. Like, didn't have one before that. Let's see, what else do we have? Freddy's. A subscriber got me a meal yesterday at Freddy's. He works there, and I'm not sponsored by them in any way. The Black Bean Burger was awesome. but the milkshake. If you have not had the Oreo peppermint milkshake, and again, this is not me blowing smoke. I generally don't like peppermint, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I think it's Oreo peppermint. It's their new one. That was freaking delicious. Oh my goodness. I do have a sweet tooth, and wow. Yeah, when I come to Texas again, we'll talk about at the end of the video. I will be definitely getting another one of those. Let's see. This is also from a subscriber. I'm representing the 210. I know I think I showed this already, but same subscriber actually over at Freddy's. 210 Rockin' Texas. Awesome. And then also got me a hoodie, which I wore on the plane today because I couldn't fit it in my carry-on. So I had to put my Spurs, old school Spurs coat in there, which folded up nicely, and wear the hoodie, which was just thick. But this thing was awesome. It kept me warm. And thank you so much. I'm not going to name names because I do remember who. I remember some names, some I don't. And I'm just going to say fan to keep it, keep it vague. You guys already know about this David Robinson bobblehead. I am going to open it, put it on my what is now turning into a San Antonio Spurs bobblehead shelf. So there's that. I mean, yeah, what can I say? That's just awesome. We got something that I did not have. I wasn't sure. Got this from a subscriber, and I know I have the neck. I knew I had 2 years. It turns out it's the next 2 years. I don't have this one. So you darn well know I'm going to be watching this week. This is Dave Robinson's last year, so I mean, that's awesome to have. We got some we got a keychain. I know I have another one somewhere because you got to rock the Spurs. Are their heads big? I didn't even notice that. Are their heads kind of big on that? They look a little disproportionate, but it's funny. I think it's meant to be like that. Got this from the Spurs organization because, when you're cool, this is really hard to see out of. The sun's shining on you 24 hours a day. This is very hard to see out of. I got a Spurs throw or a scarf. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with that stuff, being all, like a dude. Let me know, would I wear this as a scarf, or would I, just put it on like a piece of furniture? So thank you for that. Let's see, we got another Spurs championship memorabilia, 2003 NBA champion, or Western Conference champions, or the NBA champions too. Oh, NBA finals right there. I would love to put this on my car, but I want to preserve it, so it's gonna go. I'm apparently gonna have a Spurs closet somewhere. I bought this at a card store. Here's the ironic thing. Kelvin Johnson's not in the set, and he should because Devin Vassell and Trey Jones aren't. I think it's the rookie. But looking at the back of this, Spurs fans, look at this. Nobody is on the team anymore except for Trey Jones and Devin Vassell. White, Aldridge, Mills, Gay, DeRozan, Walker, Murray. Gone. And this is 2020, 2021 hoops. I gotta find a Kelvin rookie now somewhere. Because I have to go on eBay. A thank you card, which I've shown in a previous video. Always appreciate when you guys write me a handwritten note. Manu Ginobili cup because he's a Hall of Famer and he's awesome. And then we also there's the other keychain. I have 2 cars, so both keychains or both car key sets will have a Spurs keychain on them. And then a couple autographs. This one you guys saw, I did a video on Marco Bellinelli about. Sorry, Marco Bellinelli. I'm gonna say his name. I want to say it the right way. A fan gave me this. He's like, he was kind of looking at me like, I don't know if you know who this is. I know who Vinny Del Negro is. I totally was up with the Spurs in the 90s, and he signed the back of it, so that's awesome. And then last but not least, certainly not least, you guys saw it. I met Sean Elliott. He signed this basketball card. Sean Elliott, number 32. I hope next time I see him, I say I have more subscribers than the San Antonio Spurs channel. That is now my goal. As telling... Except for my subscribers, and I met at least four people that work at AT&T Center are subscribers of the channel, which is awesome. But telling other associates there that I was what I feel is a big Spurs influencer, they're kind of like, didn't really like, huh? Like, I didn't really know what to do with it. And seeing the Spurs themselves have like 55,000 subscribers, wrestling, like my goal by the end of next year is to have more subscribers than the actual San Antonio Spurs. Not as a, I'm beating you or some kind of I want to be the biggest Spurs channel on YouTube. And right now, the San Antonio Spurs channel is the biggest Spurs channel on YouTube. So now I have a goal, and I know I have to expand into NBA a little bit more to grow the channel, but that is definitely a goal of mine. And I mentioned coming out there again. I like to do this once a year, if I can. It's not cheap to come out there. I don't think I would come out for 5 days. I would cut the trip to 3 and try to hit the Spurs up on a back-to-back. Like, say, if they're playing Friday night and Saturday night, fly out Friday morning, catch the Friday night game, catch the Saturday night game, fly out sometime Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. So that way it cuts off 2 days of car rental, 2 days of hotel, and the whole trip would probably be more closer to 1,500 instead of 2,000. I had such a great time watching the Spurs, meeting you guys. I'd like to make this a yearly thing. One of you suggested in the comments maybe doing a fundraiser every year to come out. That is not going to happen, or a Kickstarter or whatever. I will never ask you guys for money. However, I'm not stupid. And if you're going to offer me free swag or free food or whatever, I'm not going to say no. And I think one of you said, hey, next time you're out here, I'll hook you up with a hotel. You worked at a hotel. So something like that, I will say yes to, as long as it's not going to get you in trouble, or getting free food like at Freddy's. As long as you're not going to get in trouble, I'm totally game for that. But I'm not going to ask for you guys for me to pay for a trip out there. But I think no, I'm not. I think I would like to do this yearly if I can, depending on where life is at the time. I might even come out if I can, uh, for another, maybe weekend for this season. I have to look at the schedule. Maybe sometime in March ish. We'll see. Tickets are really cheap. Watching, looking getting blown out by 38 by the Suns is not helping. But I think fans are checking out a little bit because the team's hard to watch. I love the team, but watching the beatdown. I mean, second quarter yesterday, we got outscored, 32-11 or something crazy. And just, it hurts me to watch our guys be out there and just, they're not making shots. And the other team is just clowning them with dunks left and right. And better days are ahead, but this is going to be, these next few months are going to, it's going to be rough watching our guys. And the injuries, too. Devin Vassell apparently limped off the court. I didn't realize that. It's just, but, you guys already know. You saw the video yesterday. I think I'd like to, if not yearly, at least every other year. And then if we get the number 1 or number 2 overall pick, interest will go right back up and the ticket prices will go up. But I'll still try to get out there. And that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully the shocking news wasn't, hopefully you don't feel like you're clickbaited. For me, it was shocking to find out I've been a Spurs fan for an entire year longer than I thought. And a Spurs fan longer than a Giants fan. So that definitely shocked me. But that's all I got. And I'll be live this week for the other Spurs games. So it's been a while since I've streamed live on that channel. It'll be fun to be back. So thank you for tuning in. And if you made it this far, awesome. And as always, go Spurs, go!